welcome back to my channel. Obviously, as you can tell by the motherfucking title, today I'm going to be doing a freshman advice video. The realest freshman advice you will ever come across. No BS, no get your work done, get to class. No, I'm going to tell y'all the realest freshman advice you will ever see. This isn't like all the other videos. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to hurt y'all's feelings because somebody gotta give y'all tough love. Like, high school is not nothing to play with. I want to make sure y'all have the best freshman experience. So I know I've been absent from like YouTube. I know I've been gone for a month, but that's because I have been in Senegal. If you haven't watched my last video, what are you doing? Go watch it. It's basically me like traveling to Senegal, and I was there literally the entire summer. Like, I got there June 12th and I just got back home 2 days ago, July 29th. So I was pretty much there the entire summer, and it was honestly so much fun. And the reason why I didn't film was because I was just so busy. Like, you know, when you're with family and you're in your motherfucking homeland, motherland, whatever they call it, you're busy, okay? You don't have time to film. So the main reason why you're probably watching this video is because you're a freshman, obviously about to go into high school, scared as hell. Sis, don't worry. I was in your shoes last year. Last year I'm pretty sure I watched every single freshman advice video on the motherfucking internet because I was so scared. And if y'all don't believe me, I have everything written down on my freaking iPad. I don't know if y'all can see, you can see my window, but I have everything written down. So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing, or the first subject we're gonna cover is grades/studying. Please do your work, do your homework, and try and get good grades your freshman year. I know everyone says, oh, you can suck off your freshman year because it's your easiest year. No, that is false, okay? False. F-A-L-S-E, false. My freshman year was so hard on me physically and mentally. Like, I lost so much weight at the beginning of the year because I was just so freaking stressed. Freshman year is not something to play with, and I'm telling y'all right now, y'all need to get y'all work done, especially in class. And a lot of people fail classes not because they're dumb or they get bad test scores or whatever. Well, they do too, but it's because they don't turn in their classwork. Okay, classwork counts like a lot, so you definitely want to make sure you're doing your work, because if you don't turn in your classwork, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a fat 0 in that grade book. Okay, and you're probably thinking, oh, classwork is probably worth 5% of my grade. Yeah, you're right, but imagine all those zeros stacking up over and over and over again. Obviously, at one point, it's going to be worth a lot more than your 30% test grade. So you definitely want to make sure you do your work and turn in your work, because this isn't middle school no more. Like, if you don't turn in your work, your teachers aren't going to baby around. They're not going to be like, oh, Maria, you forgot to turn in your classwork, make sure to turn it in tomorrow. Oh, Jennifer, you forgot to turn in your project, do this, do that. No, they will literally just be like, okay, next, and put a fat 0 in the grade book. So do your work, study your freshman year. I studied my entire freshman year and I ended up with like a 3.5 or 3.6 GPA. All that people don't study, please study, because when it's time for finals and you have to cover all this material that you did not study when you're supposed to, like a couple of months ago, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna have to study a lot. But if you just study for tests and quizzes and then it's time for finals and they give you a sheet, like, you're already gonna know like all these things because you studied it, if that makes sense. And studying also obviously helps you make better grades. You got that knowledge, sis. Okay, you got that motherfucking knowledge. You're literally only in high school to graduate, and obviously you can't graduate if you don't have good grades, and nobody wants to be in high school forever because that's just aggravating. So get your grades and go, sis. Get your grades and go. Don't suck off your freshman year, because your freshman year is like your new start with a GPA. Okay, let's say you sucked off your entire freshman year and you have like a 2.3 GPA, and then obviously it's going to be a lot harder to bring your GPA up for sophomore and junior year, because that's when colleges are looking at, you know, your grades and your transcripts. So you want to make sure you have a good GPA to build off of, that like whenever sophomore or especially junior year hits, like at least it doesn't bring you down that much. But if you have like a 2.5 and it's time for junior year, let's just say you better pray that your GPA doesn't go plummeting. Next topic, friends. Friends in high school is very, very tricky, because I don't know, something about high school just changes people for the worse. And all I have to say is that the same friends you walk into high school with are not going to be the same friends you walk out of high school with. And I know I'm only a sophomore, but I walked in with so many friends my freshman year, and half of them I don't even talk to anymore. And it's probably because we don't have classes. We either got into drama or something happened, I don't even know. But you want to make sure you keep your circle really, really small in high school, because high school High school is just something else, man. So if you have really toxic friends you need to cut them off, sis, okay? You're not gonna get any better. You're not gonna make yourself feel any better if you don't cut them off. Friendships in high school are just not something that you need to like really like make your number one priority, if that makes sense. Not everybody is your friend in high school. Not everybody wants to be all buddy. Some people really just want to be your friend to get something out of you. Do not leave your middle school friends or friends you've known for a really long time for these new cool shiny high school friends, because those really cool new shiny high school friends are going to leave you for dust. They're gonna be all fake and they're gonna backstab you, and then you're not gonna have anybody left. You're gonna wish you didn't leave your middle school friends for these little fake people. So now you have no more friends, and having friends in high school is crucial, okay? If you don't have friends in high school, then I don't know, man, like just keep your circle small, because if you have like a really big circle of friends, that leaves you vulnerable for lies, for just fake people. But if you have a really small circle, people you can trust, you won't have to get in any drama or none of that. So keep your circle small, and definitely don't be too friendly with people, because not everybody, like I said, wants to be a friend. Don't just go ahead and tell everybody you meet your secrets, because you just don't know what their intentions are. Try and make new friends like in your classes. Talk to people, but just don't get too close with them yet, because you don't know what their intentions are, like I said. But try and make new friends in your classes. Talk to them, ask to borrow a pencil, if they got gum, if they know the homework or anything like that, because having friends in your classes just makes the class so much better. You could have a really mean teacher or a really hard class, and then you could have friends in there and it'll just make it 100 times better. So try and make some new friends, but also know your friendships with your best friends are probably for sure going to be tested your freshman year, because my friendship with my best friend freshman year definitely went through a lot of, I don't even know why I did that. It went through a lot of ups and downs, to the point where their friendship kind of got toxic at one point. It wasn't us, but it was more of people that revolved around us, if that makes sense. So don't think you and your best friend aren't going to face challenges in high school. Not every friendship is going to be stable, and obviously it's okay if you lose friends, because you'll make some more. Like, you still got 3 more years ahead of you, girl. You're fine. So the next topic that I'm going to be talking about is drama/fighting. Drama in high school is definitely a lot more serious than drama in middle school, so you definitely want to make sure you stay out of drama in high school, because in high school everybody knows it's all about throwing hands, fighting, all that. But before I get like more into the drama stuff, fighting is childish. Please do not fight. Fighting doesn't make you seem cool. Fighting doesn't make you seem tough or anything like that. Fighting is so I almost cursed. Fighting is so freaking childish, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna solve anything when you fight. You're still gonna be mad at each other. Nothing's gonna be solved. Like, you're still going to have the same like hate towards each other before you fought. So there's no point in doing it. I would not risk getting expelled or getting suspended for somebody. I would not risk my transcript getting tampered with when I'm in jail for fighting for anybody, okay? Just mind your own business and step back. Even more embarrassing when you lose, so just don't fight, all right? And if you really want to fight, do not do it in school, because everybody knows school fights only last like 5 seconds because teachers break it up. But I'm saying violence is never the answer. It doesn't solve anything. But if you really want to throw hands on this person, do it outside of school so y'all can actually fight, because do not fight at school. The teachers or the administrators are going to break it up and you're going to get in trouble, and you most likely will probably go to jail and get expelled, and that is not worth it. It is definitely not worth the suspension. So all right, drama. Stay out of drama as much as you can, because high school drama is, it's crazy, bro. But if you are in drama, don't worry about it, because like there's always a new story every week. So if you're like in drama right now and you're like the star of the show, don't fret it. It's gonna be something new tomorrow. It's gonna be something new next week. But stay out of drama. I know drama's like fun when you're not in it, but when you're in it, it's not fun. I was in so much drama the first semester of my freshman year. It wasn't even funny. Like, my mental health was just not where it needed to be. So don't get in drama. Definitely don't fight to add to the drama. Do not talk about people behind their back. Like, that is just the #1 drama starting thing in high school. Do not talk about people behind their back, because they'll find out, because not everybody is your friend. Especially not over text, because they're literally receipts if they can screenshot. Do not get into drama over a boy. That is mostly what drama is about in high school. It's over guys, and it's so stupid. No guy is worth your suspension or your expulsion. You shouldn't even be worrying about guys your freshman year. You should be worrying about your grades. I forgot this when I skipped it, but Relationships your freshman year, they're not really necessary. Like, you just got to high school, you shouldn't be scouting every guy you look. You definitely should not be scouting upperclassmen, which I know everybody says it in every single advice video. Do not go for seniors or juniors, also known as upperclassmen, because they only want you for one thing, and I'm gonna let y'all guess what that is. Okay, they don't actually want a relationship with you, they only want you for one thing. And there's no point in even being in a relationship with a senior, because you're gonna leave next year, you're gonna go to college, and you're never gonna see them again. And sis, it's a whole case. Okay, I don't want to point any fingers, I don't want to blame anybody, but Danielle Cohn, just take her as an example. Okay, you don't want to end up like her little boyfriend Mikey Tua. No shade, no tea, but I'm just saying, to know your worth, because freshmen are really vulnerable, especially when it comes to like upperclassmen. So just know that they don't really want you, they only want you for one thing. All right, period. If you are gonna date somebody, don't date someone that goes to your school, because when you break up, you're gonna have to see their face every single day. You see, when you break up, you won't ever have to see them again. And I know y'all little hard-headed freshmen are not gonna listen to me, and you're gonna date somebody from your own school, and then when you break up, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Do yourself a favor so that your healing process when you break up can be faster and quicker, because you don't have to ever see them again. High school relationships don't last forever, so don't think that this little boy you love, you're gonna be together forever and have kids, because like that's what every high school relationship is. Like, you think this is gonna be your high school sweetheart, you're gonna grow up together and have kids and be married and live in a big house. No, high school itself doesn't last forever, so why should high school relationships last forever? You're only here for 4 years, you shouldn't be worrying about relationships. You have your entire lifetime for relationship. Teachers, please be nice to your teachers. It's not funny, it's not cool, it's not like cute to be mean to your teachers or to be disrespectful. Like, they already have so much students to keep up with, and you being rude on top of it doesn't make it any better, because at the end of the day, they're the ones like writing in your grades, they're the ones helping you pass your classes. So definitely be nice to your teachers. Do not be rude to them, because they can fail you if they want to. Let's say if you have an 89 and you really like this teacher and you've been nice to her all year, you can be like, hey miss whatever, I'm 89, can you please bump it up to a 90? Maybe they can do that because you've been nice to them. But obviously if you're rude to them, then they're not going to want to help you. So be nice to your teachers in high school, and you will probably get something out of it. Next up is clubs and activities. Definitely sign up for as many clubs as you can your freshman year, because your freshman year is probably when you have more free time. So definitely go to clubs, because you'll make some new friends and it'll look really good on your college application. Clubs are like really nice, because you get to meet new people that have the same interests as you. Go to Friday night lights. If you don't know what Friday night lights are, they're basically football games every Friday, and I would definitely recommend going to those because they're super duper fun. And high school football games are not like middle school football games. Middle school football games are lame and boring, but high school football games are so wild and so crazy, and they're just so much fun. I didn't go to any high school football games my freshman year, because I was just like so busy with tests and quizzes and homework, and that was the only thing that was in my mind. Like, I did not have any time for fun, and I really regret that, because, well, I mean, I don't, because I ended out my freshman year with a 3.6 GPA, but I did miss out on a freshman experience. So definitely go to Friday night lights with your friends and watch a football game. I'm gonna try and go to as many as I can my sophomore year. So although it's important to get good grades, high school is not always all about grades. It's also about the experience and having fun and it being memorable. And also enjoy your freshman year. I loved my freshman year. It was amazing. I wish I could go back to it. So the next topic I'm going to cover is required classes. Please take your required classes your freshman year, so that you don't end up with freshmen when you don't take it your freshman years. Nobody wants to be in a class with all freshmen, especially when you're like an upperclassman. So the next one is don't buy too many school supplies, because it's not necessary. This is in middle school no more. You're not gonna need them little glue sticks or them little colored pencils or whatever. Literally all you need in almost all your classes is pen, pencil, and paper. Unless your teacher specifically tells you need a binder for that class, don't get a binder for each class, because it's unnecessary and it's just stupid. Do not be loud in the mornings. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but everyone already hates y'all. Like, everybody already hates your class 2023. And do not make yours for yourselves by being loud in the mornings or by running in the hallway. It's way too early in the mornings for y'all to be yelling and running and screaming. Like, people already do not want to be here, and they're already in a bad mood, and you're just putting them in an even more bad mood when you're running and screaming in the morning. Definitely be mindful of where you stand. Walk fast. People are trying to go to their classes. Prove us all wrong and act right. Class of 2023, I'm telling y'all this right now. Literally nobody likes you guys, and do not make yours for yourselves by just acting up, okay? Act right. Do not skip, do not vape, do not do any of that. Skipping doesn't make you seem cool, it makes you look dumb and stupid, and it's not worth it because then you're obviously eventually gonna go to court if you have a lot of absences. Just go to class, bro. Like, it's not that hard to just sit in the class and just sit there. Don't vape, it doesn't make you seem cool. You're ruining your body. And I know people are like, oh, vapes don't have nicotine in it. You don't know that. There was a research where I think they found nicotine in like 35% of the e-cigarettes that were going around. So be mindful about what you're putting in your body. People do drugs in high school, okay? So don't be surprised if you're walking around in your own business and you see someone snorting cocaine in the middle of the hallway. Now I'm just playing, but people do actually do drugs in high school, so you do not want to be associated with any of that because you're so young. You don't want to ruin or put any of that bad stuff in your body. Popularity in high school, I would say, is non-existent. Popularity does not exist in high school. It probably existed in middle school and it is in high school. So don't try to be popular. Don't try and be somebody who you're not. Don't leave your regular friends for popular friends because your popular friends are most likely going to backstab you. Being popular in high school, really, there's no point. Like, okay, people know you. Do you want a cookie? Do you want a lollipop? Like, what do you want? When you're popular, you have a larger friend circle, and like I said before, that leaves you more vulnerable for just backstabbing people, fake people. And even if there is popularity at your school, like, popular people, once high school's over, they're gonna step out into the real world and they're going to learn that popularity doesn't exist outside of middle school or high school. It's literally just an image. Don't try and become obsessed with being popular because it's not worth it. It's dumb. Everybody has their own friends. Just worry about your own. Don't try and worry about being known because it don't matter. As long as you have your friends, then you're good. So at my school, we have this thing called open house or orientation, whatever y'all call it, where you go to your school early and you get your schedule and you get to meet your teachers and stuff like that. Please go to your orientation because it's very, very helpful and you'll get to like go to your classes and see your teachers so you know what to expect. My freshman year, I didn't do that, okay? I literally went in that school, grabbed my schedule, grabbed my bus information, and left that be, okay? And I wish I didn't do that because I dealt with the consequences on the first day of school because I did not know what anything was. Please go to all your classes so you know where they are. So like on the first day of school, you're not sitting there having anxiety attacks like I did. Get a school map so you know like where to go. Upperclassmen aren't even mean. That's a whole behind myth. Like upperclassmen are actually really nice if you don't get under their skin. This isn't like Mean Girls or anything like that. Like upperclassmen are actually really nice. I don't care about freshmen. They will talk about freshmen because that's what they do every single year, but they're not gonna like pick on you or call you a freshie like they do in the movies or in like books or whatever. So I'm pretty sure I've really talked about everything that you'll probably have questions about. If I left anything out, make sure to leave it in the comments down below, or if y'all have any questions, let me know and I'll try my best to answer them. Definitely enjoy your freshman year. There is nothing to be scared about, okay? Like I said it in my Get Ready With Me last year, there was nothing to be worried about. I was so nervous, but it ended up being okay. High school is scary, I will admit that. I know that if you take all this advice that I've given you, you're gonna be fine. Oh, and I'll see y'all in my next video.